Good morning, you guys, and welcome to Cup of Joe. I'm your host, Jordy, and today I am joined with
Ian.
Oh, yes, we're very excited to be here. Hopefully, you guys had a great weekend. We're getting our week started off right, and we're going to be streaming to you live all day and all those brand new Pilot TVs, your Pilot Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/PilotTV, on YouTube Live, as well as on Twitch. Both of our channel names are MegaSota for you guys.
Yeah, so make sure you guys are checking in with those streams, as well as checking out the locations that just got some brand new Pilot TVs. And those are the Rusty Duck 2, Happy Hour Madison, Toppers, Windrift Lounge, Westfield Golf Club, Eagles Austin, Mapleview Lounge 2, the Cree Bar and Grill, Bobby Joe's, the Bar and Grill, American Legion Fridley, Municipal Liquor Store Eagle Bend, and the final one just added, we have VFW Eagle Bend. Definitely some great locations getting those Pilot TVs, but not only do we have great locations that are watching us all day long, but we have some great jackpots that are going to be available throughout today. And getting us started off, the very first one is right after the show, and that's going to be our lunchtime bingo, Vikings bingo, and it's only 25 cents a card. And if you could take it home in 52 balls or less, that coverall is sitting at $16,131. Should be a really, really fun week of lunchtime bingo.
Absolutely. And so Ian and Will are going to be taking on over in about 30 minutes for that Vikings bingo. So make sure you guys are sticking around and get ready to get enrolled as we kick that off. But just after that, for a little bit of the day, you guys will get to play some game day bingo. That one has a minor prize already at $112.90. You can take that prize home in 52 balls or less. They're 50-cent cards, and each round that minor prize does not go out, that ball count clicks up by 2.
Yeah, it's awesome stuff, and it gets super exciting very, very quickly, and it should be going out multiple times during that 1 to 4, then 4 to 6 time. But from 6 all the way till 10 today, we got Skull Bingo. The coverall is the highlight jackpot, as it's sitting at $4,504. You can take home in 50 balls or less. We just recently gave out that coverall over the weekend, but still not a bad prize to be able to take home in 50 balls or less.
Absolutely. That's an awesome one. It's fun to see it go out. And we had a great amount of winners take home some prizes over this past weekend. 9 of them went out in the last 3 days. And getting Friday started off right, we had Slappy 303 over at Adagio's, who took home $803.65.
Yeah, been a while since I've seen Slappy 303 out there, but good to see ya. We also, on Friday, the second jackpot, which was the largest jackpot of the entire weekend, and that went out to Fred Trisha over at the Moonlight Bar, who took home $49,051. Some really awesome stuff. We got a player picture of it. There are player spotlight of the week. I mean, just some really great stuff from Fred Trisha and Trisha Fred. Good job to both you guys.
Absolutely. Nicely done. We had some more jackpots going out on Friday, though, and the next one that went out to Ruru over at JB's Tavern. They got to take home $853.
Yeah, good job, Ruru. Then the final jackpot of that Friday went out to Tesla over at Lobo's Bar and Grill, taking home $705. Good job to all the winners on our Friday, Slappy 303, Fred Trisha, and Ruru, as well as Tesla, all getting some great wins. But we also had 2 wins on that Saturday.
That's right. And the first one that went out to I Love Money over at Municipal Liquor Store Twin Valley. Don't we all? They got to take home $830.
Yeah, definitely an awesome one there. And the final jackpot on that Saturday, $9,462 went out to this player. And it's a big-time name. It's Brother Nate over at the Chart House. Definitely some great stuff on that Saturday. Good job, I Love Money and Brother Nate.
Well, the big jackpots don't stop there, because getting Sunday started off right, we had me with a long list of E's right after that. But they were playing over at the Gleaners Pub, and they got to take home $6,709 on Sunday.
Good job, me. We also, on that Sunday, had 8-ball over at American Legion Moorhead, taking home a whopping $1,269.
Nicely done. And then the final jackpot that went out on Sunday went out to Jen, who was playing over at Trails End, and they got to take home $737.
Yeah, good job to all of our winners over the weekend. Some really nice prizes going out. I mean, along with an almost $50,000 prize. Really cool stuff there.
Yeah, and these weekend's jackpots made it officially 300 jackpots for Season 12 so far.
Yeah, good job to everybody taking home jackpots. And hopefully you guys are taking home some jackpots in our newest E-Tab game. It might not make our list, but the newest E-Tab game is super fun, and it's called Bounty Hunter. Collect some lucky horseshoes and try the Bonanza bonus, or try your luck and pick a lucky door in the Saloon door bonus. It's super fun stuff. It's all Western themed, and so it definitely, I know a few people that are into Westerns, and it definitely would suit their fancy.
Absolutely. It was just released last Thursday, so guys, go check it out and let us know what you think. But we are going to be checking into Woodbury, Minnesota to let you guys know what the weather's looking like, and you guys should be expecting a high of 74 degrees today, a mix of clouds and sun early on, followed by some cloudy skies this afternoon.
Yeah, I mean, seems to be closer to a summer day than it is a fall day over there in
Absolutely.
Woodbury.
I'll take it.
It's going to be heading into a nice night with cloudy skies, a slight chance of rain showers only at 15%, and that low is going to be at 56 degrees with winds light and variable.
That's right. And if you guys get caught in that rain, if you get to see that 15% chance, then you guys can definitely escape it by coming out to a local bar or restaurant and playing some pilot games along with us, as we got a lot of cash on the line for you guys today. We already talked about this one, but it's our first bingo game we play of the day, and that's our Vikings bingo. It runs from 12 all the way till 1 p.m. They're 25-cent cards, and we've got $16,131 on the line to be taken home in 52 balls or less.
Yeah, not only are you getting after that great prize, but also the points towards our lunchtime bingo standings called the Twiking Zone. Over the weekend, we had a few shakeups in these standings right here, and the newest comer to our standings is actually Kirby over at Saks, who took home 70,000 points, able to get them into 10th place, previously unranked.
Very cool stuff. Then after Kirby, we only have one other player outside of that 100,000 point club, and it sits in 9th place as T-Bone at Popper sits with 89,000 points, closing in on it. But now we officially have 8 out of 10 of our players in that 100,000 point club.
Yeah, newcomer to the 100,000 point club. We got Red over at Monty's Sports Bar, who has 101,000 points. We've been talking about it all week, how Red was so close to getting into that club, able to do it over the weekend. Good job, Red.
Nicely done. But after that, there wasn't a few shakeups until we get to our top 5. Now into 5th place, getting pushed back from 4th, we have loser Dave over at Finlayson Municipal Bar, as they sit with 178,000 points, and they were pushed back by big time player. Now moving into 4th from 5th, it's Mikey Wins. They play over at Steve-O's, and they now sit with 182,000 points.
Yeah, trying to catch up to that number 3 player. Only what is that?
7,000.
7,000 points behind 3rd place. It's Sinbob over at the Bedrock with 189,000 points. Now they're definitely not out of the race, trying to get into 2nd place as well, as with 195,000 points in 2nd. We got Nan at Corky's Bar South Haven, and I think Nan's got their eyes set on the 1st place player, Scrub Eye, at VFW Blaine, who has 203,000 points, the first player to get into the 200,000 point club, but only has a 8,000 point lead right now. So we'll continually need to be able to earn those points to stay in that 1st place spot.
Oh, they are so competitive, and these players know what it takes, and they're out there each and every day, so I would not be surprised if we see the entirety of this top 5 all out there playing today at lunchtime.
Oh, for sure. But onto the location side of these standings, where we didn't have a single shakeup in these standings. Now, there are some really fun different clubs in there, as we have a 100,000 point club, a 200,000 point club, a 3, 4, and 500,000 point club.
That's right.
All in these standings, creating a really chaotic, crazy standings with a lot of big time gaps in them. So we'll just go over our top 5, as those are some of the best locations we have during our lunchtime.
That's right, and starting it off in 5th place, we have our place on 3rd and Fairboat. They sit with 221,000 points, but the only other location in the 200,000 point club sits in 4th, as Poppers in Virginia sits with 291,000 points, inching their way towards that 300,000 point club.
Yeah, we'll see if they can get there and make 2 locations in that 300,000 point club in our top 5. As 3rd place, there's only the only location that's in the 300,000 point club,
That's right.
and that's Corky's Bar South South Haven with 363,000 points.
Well, as soon as we get into that point cloud, we have to move right out because our top two are each in different point classes from each other. In second place, we sit with American Legion Fridley as they now got into that 400,000 point club, sitting with 405,000 points. But number one has over 100,000 point difference.
Yeah, and that's VFW Spring Lake Park with 531,000 points. A really dominant season for them as they won just last season's lunchtime bingo standings. They seem to want to win it again, and they're definitely making great strides to do so.
Absolutely. So make sure you guys are coming out each and every day from 12 to 1 to try your hand at our Vikings bingo and help out our standings. Well, if you guys want to try out a couple different games we have to offer, we already talked about one awesome e-tab that just got released last Thursday, Bounty Hunter. You can check out all those awesome bonus rounds, but if that you want to check out a little something different, we're listening to a classic one that's been around for a while now. It's called Bachelorette Party. It's an awesome e-tab game that you guys can choose to play, and there's an awesome theme, great prizes, and a really fun theme. You guys will definitely want to check it out.
Yeah, but we have over 70 different Charitable e-tab games that you can play. Play anytime and win huge prizes up to $1,500. All those games have small bets between 50 cents and $5 with awesome bonus and free play rounds in those games. You don't want to miss out. Some of my favorite games are just, hidden within those. Penguin
so
Palooza,
many.
Going Bananas, Diesel Freaks, Go for Gold. I mean, so many.
Monster Moolah.
Monster Moolah. There's so many different e-tab games. One has to be the one for you. So go check them out. See if you can find one where you can win some great prizes.
Absolutely, but we got a bunch of different games running all day long where you guys can take home some great prizes as well. And after that Vikings bingo running from 1 all the way till 4 p.m., we have Game Day Bingo. They're 50-cent cards, and we're starting off the day with that minor prize at $112. You can take that home in 52 balls or less. A major prize at $1,000 exactly at 48 balls or less, and a mega prize that has grown to $19,511. You guys can take that home in 46 balls or less.
Yeah, only needs to get up to 20,000 before it clicks up from 46 to its next ball count.
All right.
Should be some really fun stuff there, as well as that mega prize that we've never seen it grow past this point because it went out at $10,000 last week.
That's right.
As it went out in 44 balls about 2 Fridays
Amazing.
ago. Absolutely insane stuff. So definitely come out for Game Day Bingo for your shot at a huge prize. And you'll have more game day opportunity heading into our happy hour action. We got one game of Lucky 4 Bingo that starts off our happy hour, and there's $38,088 available in that game. And if you don't win it, you'll have another opportunity at 6 p.m. But that's when you get into the great games of Game Day Bingo that run from 4 to 6 in between those games of Lucky 4, where you'll still have those prizes, that mega, major, and minor on the line, and whatever they've grown to up until that point from 1 to 4. You'll also be taking home some points towards our happy hour standings, which have not been updated for a really long time, and I can't wait to see the update as it's going to really shake up these standings. But we'll talk about where they sit right now.
That's right, and in 10th place, we have a three-way tie between Wolfstein at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards, Crazy Kid at Tasty Pizza Hangar 45, and Jay Surma playing at Grumpy's Bar and Grill Roseville, all three with 10,000 points. But then we have another three-way tie, this time in 7th, between Dustball 75 at Charlie's Sports Bar and Grill, Tesla at Friends Bar and Restaurant, and Kirby at American Legion Fridley, all with 11,000. Then with 12,000 in 6th place, it's Lucky Ride at South Street Saloon. 5th place is Chica at William McCoy's of Andover with 13,000. Then in 4th, it's Billany playing at VFW Blaine with 15,000. Then in 3rd place with 17,000, we have O. Lars over at Onamia Vets Club. 2nd place is Brother Nate at Carboni's Pizza and Sports Bar Burnsville sitting with 20,000. And in 1st place, it was Funk at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards with 38,000 points.
Yeah, definitely a crazy standings. But onto the location side, in 10th place, we got the Dugout Bar and Grill in Bethel with 16,000 points. A two-way tie in 8th place between the Barrel House Bar and Cafe in Coon Rapids and Willie McCoy's of Andover, both with 17,000 points. With 19,000 points in 7th place, we got Carboni's Pizza Sports Bar Burnsville. 6th place is VFW Blaine with 23,000 points. With 26,000 points in 5th place, we got the Tasty Pizza Hangar 45. 4th place is American Legion Fridley with 33,000 points. With 44,000 points in 3rd place, we got VFW Spring Lake Park. 2nd place is Onamia's Vets Club with 46,000 points. And in 1st place with a whopping 80,000 points, we got Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids.
That's some really exciting stuff, and we'll let you guys know as soon as we get those standings updated. But after 6 p.m., when you guys play that second round of Lucky 4 Bingo, you guys will jump into some Skull Bingo that goes from 6 all the way till 10 p.m. It'll be uninterrupted tonight as you guys start off with a line prize of $15 at 10 balls or less, a large stream at $1,773 at 43 balls or less, and a coverall prize starting out the day at $4,504 at 50 balls or less.
Definitely some awesome stuff there. And those games will be interrupted the following 2 nights, on Tuesday and Wednesday night, because we have 2 PGL nights coming up. And MegaSota game night, that's the next one up. It's 6:40 every single Tuesday, where Tony and Nikki bring a bunch of fun Pilot Games action, some really good games, some really good prizes, including a grand finale of Jackpot Jungle, where if you win the coverall in 54 balls or less, you'll be taking home $38,447. So don't miss out for tomorrow's specialty night, MegaSota game night.
That's right. And the following day on Wednesday, we have a TwinsWinsDay that runs each and every Wednesday from 7 p.m. all the way till 9. It'll be Ian and Will taking on over that Twin studio and trying to give out as many jackpots and PGL points as possible. Stick around for their 2 games of Wipeout Blackout that end out their night. It's a lot of fun, and it's a great way to take home some cash.
Definitely. And if you guys want to be earning PGL points on those nights, you got to be signed up at PGL.world. Not only do they earn points on those nights, but also get access to insider information, including a monthly newsletter that has so much great information in it. Yeah, if you want to know anything about PyCon, it's a great place to sign up at. And those players that just got signed up for the original date for PyCon should have emails about registering, getting enrolled, trying to come to this next PyCon, which should be happening later this year.
Absolutely, but we love highlighting the players who sign up as well. So when you do that, you get added to our player highlight. And just signed up, we have Hockaday 25, Vegas Made 1, Eli 333, BKR, Sarah, Tate, as well as Lilu Loves You.
Yeah, here's a little bit of luck in sent out to you guys, and hopefully we'll see somebody get into the PGL top 10 from that list. But as our standings sit currently, we did not have any shakeups over our last PGL night, but there's definitely some big-time players in our standings that are in some really, really close races.
Absolutely. There are big chunks of players who are all within a couple 100,000 of each other. From 10th all the way to about 5th place, they're only about 70,000 points away from each other.
Yeah.
That is close-knit right now.
Yeah, I can't wait to see who ends up getting out of that 600,000 point club first, as they definitely are just tight-knit all the way through those standings. But into our top 4, you get into the 700,000 point club. 4th place is Sloppy over at Malone's Bar and Grill with 711,000 points. With 731,000 points in 3rd place, we got Devoided over at the Roadside. 2nd place is Bergar over at the Rusty Nail Thief River Falls with 764,000 points. But that's when you leave at the 700,000 point club and you get into a completely different club.
That's right. In a club of his own, in 1st place, it is Forget You D playing at VFW Austin as they sit with 1,059,980 points. Definitely leading the pack this season so far.
Yeah, and it's not very often where we see the players stay exactly the same and the locations get a little bit of a shakeup while the players just stay the same, as our 10th place location really moved up.
That's right. Jumping all the way up from 10th into 8th, it's Corner Bar and Grill Winstead. But not just that, we had a couple locations as well, like 9th into 7th, LJ's in Miltona. They both pushed back. The Rusty Nail Thief River Falls from 8th all the way into 10th place.
Wow.
And VFW Austin from 7th all the way back to 9th.
Ooh, crazy stuff in the back half of the standings. But in the front half of the standings, things stayed relatively calm. But our top 3 locations sit like this. It's VFW Northfield with 2,466,000 points. With 2,746,000 points in 2nd place, we got Poppers in Virginia. Both those locations trying to get into that 300,000 point club because the 1st place location is there. That's the Howie Sports Bar and Grill in St. Cloud with 3,114,000 points.
Definitely a nice lead they have on the rest of the standings, so make sure you guys are coming out for our specialty nights to check those out. But if you guys want to stay in the know about all things Pilot Games, check over to our Facebook page. You can keep up with all of our weekly bingo schedules, schedules, event details, big progressives, player pictures. Utilize that link tree that has direct links to all of our social media, pgl.world, as well as all the locations where you guys can play Pilot games.
Oh, yeah, and you guys are about to get into a little bit of Vikings bingo action, and so we got a player spotlight to talk about. We talked about him earlier in the broadcast, and that's Fred Trisha over at the Moonlight Bay, who took home $49,051, the largest jackpot of the weekend. But we'd like to highlight the charity that the Moonlight Bay supports as well, and that's the Northern Lake Youth Hockey, and their mission is to promote a fun, fair, and safe environment that maximizes participation and improves players' skills while developing sportsmanship, teamwork, and self-confidence.
That's an amazing jackpot, and even better charity they supported. You guys have just about 10 minutes to jump into some Vikings bingo. Have fun, and remember, when you play Pilot games, your community wins.
See ya. Hey guys, and we are here for a little bit of Vikings bingo during this lunchtime. We got 10 games of Vikings bingo in store for you as we're going to stream all these games live on the Pilot TV, Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/PilotTV, YouTube Live, as well as the Twitch app. Our channel name is MegaSota on both YouTube Live and Twitch.
Oh yeah, and speaking of all those shiny new Pilot TVs, we just got a bunch of them installed at a bunch of new locations, and we just got those installed over at Rusty Duck 2, Happy Hour Madison, Toppers, Windrift Lounge, Westfield Golf Club, Eagles Austin, Maple View Lounge 2, the Cree Bar and Grill, Bobby Joe's, the Bar and Grill, American Legion Fridley, Municipal Liquor Store Eagle Bend, as well as VFW Eagle Bend. So congratulations to all those locations getting those shiny new Pilot TVs. We wish you guys a little bit of extra luck on these 10 games of Vikings bingo.
Definitely some awesome stuff there. But we do have our prizes on the line, an $11 line prize, an $11 large M, and a $16,000 coverall. We'll see if we can give that out in 52 balls or less, as we already got players 2 balls away on that line prize. But we've given out a bunch of jackpots, like that $16,000 jackpot over this past weekend. And before we get into all the jackpot action, we do have a winner.
Oh yeah, we got Fifi over at Chili Lime, taking home $11 on that line prize, getting us ready for that large M. But we were just talking about all of our jackpot winners over the weekend, and our Friday started things off right with 4 jackpots going out. And starting us off, we had Slappy 303 over at Adagios, taking home $803.
Yeah, been a long time since I've seen Slappy 303.
Oh yeah, right afterwards, we had Fred Trisha over at the Moonlight Bar, taking home what looks to be the largest jackpot of the weekend, taking home $49,051. That definitely wasn't able to go home in cash.
Yeah, I mean, awesome stuff there for Fred Trisha. We have a player picture that they sent in from that we'd love to show off, and we'll talk about them again later on, and we'll be talking about them all week long.
Oh, yeah.
As they were the largest jackpot, meaning that they become our player spotlight. Good job, Fred Trisha.
Oh yeah, right after that, continuing on with our Friday, we had Ruru over at JB's Tavern, taking home $852. And ending things off, we had Tesla over at Lobo's Bar and Grill, taking home $705. Good job to Tesla and all of our winners on that Friday.
Yeah, really nice stuff. We had 2 different jackpots go out on our Saturday, but one of them was definitely a sizable one. The first one was an $830 jackpot that went out to I Love Money over at Municipal Liquor Store Twin Valley. The sizable one that I was mentioning was $9,462, and that went out to a longtime player, Brother Nate, over at the Char House. Before we get into more jackpot action, we do have a winner on this large M.
Oh yeah, we got Stoley over at American Legion Shakopee and Daver over at American Legion Fridley. They'll be splitting up that $11 large M, as we have just switched over to a $17 Musco coverall prize. We got Mikey wins 1 ball away.
Yeah, and we have 2 more jackpots that we need to talk about. No, 3 more jackpots that we need to talk about, as we had 3 different ones go out on that Sunday.
Oh yeah, starting things off, we had me over at Glitter's Pub. Taking home $6,709. But before I continue with these Sunday jackpots, we got Daver over at American Legion Fridley, taking home that $17 Musco coverall prize. Good job to Daver, as well as all of our winners on the rest of our prizes.
Yeah, now that jackpot is growing and rolling into this game number 2 of Vikings Bingo, so make sure you guys are getting enrolled and press and play.
Oh yeah, but we were talking about our jackpots that went out on Sunday, and after me taking home that $6,709 jackpot, we had 8 ball over at American Legion Moorhead, taking home $1,269. But that wasn't the last jackpot that went out on our Sunday. As ending things off for our weekend, we had Jen over at Trails End, taking home $737. Good job to Jen and all of our winners throughout that entire weekend.
Yeah, definitely some awesome stuff there for all of our winners, and hopefully we see some more people get added to that list. As soon as we switch over to this enrolling screen, which should be just in a few moments, I'd love to be able to show off that picture of Fred Trisha, the largest jackpot of the weekend. That duo is iconic. Sometimes they go between Trisha Fred, sometimes they play under Fred Trisha, but they're always taking home good prizes. And here's this great player picture for you guys. And there it is, $49,051 going out to them. And it looks like a trio in this one. Good job, too. I mean, Fred Trisha, player spotlight on that one, and they're always so consistent about sending in player pictures when they do win those nice jackpots.
Oh, yeah, we see another one right here, which is really fun to
Yeah,
see.
yeah, they're already back up again on the screen.
Oh, yeah, glad to see him. What if you guys ever want to move away from our regularly scheduled bingo? You guys should always look at our eTab side of things because we just released a new one called Bounty Hunter. You guys can collect lucky horseshoes, try the Bonanza bonus, or try your luck and pick a lucky door in that saloon door bonus round. Definitely some awesome stuff, and it's definitely an awesome theme you guys should check out.
Yeah, good old Western themed game.
Oh, yeah.
I love Western themed things, and I was just talking to you. I think I was talking to all the broadcasters about how I want more current Western movies.
Yeah, I feel like we haven't gotten like a good one in a while. I think the most recent one we had, it was the kid from Chronicle. You know, the one that like he's the apex predator
Yes,
kid?
yes, I do know.
He's in a Billy the Kid movie.
Is he?
Yeah, where he's Billy the Kid.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like he'd play a decent Billy the Kid.
I think Ethan Hawke's in it as well.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's literally just called The Kid. I think it might be on a streaming service too.
Yeah, let's check it out. Let's find.
Yeah, 2019. So not too long ago.
Yeah, 2019.
Yeah,
it's
Ethan
got
Hawke.
Ethan Hawke playing
Vincent
Pat Garrett.
D'Onofrio, so that's Kingpin.
Ah.
You know, I think he's Vincent D'Onofrio. He's also Pyle in
Chris Pratt's in it as well.
Yeah, I forgot that
Gosh.
he's in it. Yeah.
Yeah, that is a pretty cool one. I'm going to have to give it a watch as that should be a pretty interesting movie right there.
Yeah.
But if you like Westerns, try out our newest eTab game called Bounty Hunter. Definitely try your luck at it. But you guys can find updates on all the new eTab games that release, all the different shakeups in our standings, and a bunch more by give us a like and follow on our Facebook page. All you got to do is search up Pilot Games, and you'll see that logo. Click on that, and you'll see that all that great information, including a website link, which is our link tree, and that has links to bar locations, our other social media, and so much more. You can even see a preview of that great game, Bounty Hunter.
Oh, yeah. Well, we have balls dropping on this game right here. We got $13 on that lion prize as well as that large M, and we got $16,264 on that coverall prize. And we're starting to get closer to that lion prize with a couple players 2 balls away. Make sure you guys are paying attention. This one's going to go by quick.
Something that just made me think of the old Westerns is I want the the Nintendo Switch game where they have the quick draw. They have the quick draw game.
Oh, it's I think it came out with the Switch, and it's been out since the Switch came out. It was one of the advertised games. It's called 1-2-3 Switch.
But I want to try it. I really do. We do have Sinbob over at Corky's Bar South Haven taking home that Sinbob at Corky's Bar South Haven and Oki over at VFW Spring Lake Park. They're splitting up that $13 line prize. Good job to both of our winners. Now we're working on a $15 large M.
Oh, yeah. So 1-2 Switch is a party game developed and published by Nintendo as a launch title, and it comes with it's basically players facing each other performing various mini games, including the quick draw one where you guys got to pull it from your hip, and it'll even show you the trajectory of like the bullet to see.
I've seen so many just funny ones of dads facing off with their sons.
Oh, and the parent is still like cursing at their kid or something.
Oh
after
yeah,
they
it's
win.
hilarious.
That's how you do it, or something like that.
Exactly, it's so funny, and so I definitely want to try it. And just made me think of Bounty Hunter because it's it kind of feels Western, a quick draw game. But we have a bunch of great live bingo outside of our eTabs that run all day from 12 all the way till 10 o'clock. You guys are in the games that we run from 12 to 1 right now, and that's Vikings bingo. We're trying to give out this large M, so we have a little bit of a run up at this $16,000 coverall, but it's looking not as positive as we'd hope. Let's see if it can go out right here on ball 50, or it might need the double win on this one for us to see this jackpot get out there.
All right.
And it's not happening. That coverall's moving on to $20 on this one. So that jackpot's growing and rolling to a game number 3. But after all these games of Vikings bingo, we get into game day bingo from 1 all the way till 4. Before we get into the game day bingo action, we do have a winner.
Oh, yeah, we got Kirby over at VFW Blaine and Scrub Eye also at VFW Blaine. They're going to be splitting up that $13 large M. And there we go. We got a winner on that Must-Go coverall prize. It's Mikey Wins over at Clubhouse in Edenburg, taking home $20 on that Must-Go coverall prize. Good job to Mikey Wins, Kirby, Scrubeye, Oki, as well as Sinbob, all taking home wins in that game. So make sure you guys are getting enrolled and pressing play for the next one, as it's only going to be game number 3. Definitely some awesome stuff there.
Yeah, and over $16,000 available in the prize, so get enrolled. But Game Day Bingo, that's coming after this Vikings Bingo from 1 all the way till 4 o'clock, and then again from 4 all the way till 6 o'clock. But in those games from 1 to 4, you'll have a shot at a minor prize of $112 you take home in 52 balls or less, a major prize of $1,000 you take home in 48 balls or less, and a mega prize of $19,511 you take home in 46 balls or less, and should be clicking up as soon as it hits $20,000. So should be some exciting stuff, and should be a perfect run-up to get you ready for our happy hour bingo.
Oh, yeah, that happy hour starts off at 4 o'clock for you guys with that first game of Lucky 4 Bingo, where you guys take that first stab at $38,088. But not to worry if you guys are unable to get that jackpot during that time. After that, after 23 more games of Game Day Bingo with those 50-cent cards that run from 4 all the way till 6 o'clock, you guys will be getting a second shot at that Lucky 4 Bingo right at 6. But during those games of Game Day Bingo, you guys were still going for that minor prize that you can take home in 52 balls or less, and when it's at its base. But every game, it will be jumping up 2 balls.
Yeah.
Right after that, there's that major prize. It might be sticking around after those 1 to 4 times. It's starting off the day at $1,000. You can take home in 48 balls or less. And as Ian was saying, we had that mega jackpot that's starting off at $19,511. But during those times, you might be expecting it to be a little further up and at a different ball count. But it's starting off at 46 balls, hopefully clicking up here pretty soon.
Yeah, you could be seeing it clicked up in a ball count already by the time we get into that 4 to 6 time. Should be some fun stuff. And you'll have even more fun after our happy hour from 6 all the way till 10 as you play some Skull Bingo. We did give out the coverall just recently in that Skull Bingo, but it's already growing once again as it's sitting at $4,504. You can take home in 50 balls or less. That large frame, not too shabby, is at $1,773. You take home in 43 balls or less. And the line prize, that should go out multiple times during that 6 to 10 time, and it's already at $15.75. You could take home in 10 balls or less.
Oh, yeah, but usually interrupting those times on our every single Tuesday, we have one of our PGL nights, which is MegaSota Game Night. Starts off for you guys at 6:40 every single Tuesday, where Tony and Nikki take the helm, leading you guys through a ton of PGL action up until the Jackpot Jungle Grand Finale. We're in 54 balls or less. You guys can take home a whopping $38,447. Make sure you guys are checking that out, because that's it before anyone even gets enrolled.
Yeah, it's definitely some awesome stuff there, and you get into more PGL game action the next night on Wednesday as this duo right here. We head into the Twins studio, and we play a TwinsWinsDay from 7 to 9 every single Wednesday. It's super fun. Lots of PGL game action as well as prizes on the line. Our grand finale is a little bit of Wipeout Blackout.
Oh, yeah.
And if you're a fan of Skull Bingo, you'd say it's very similar to Skull Bingo.
Oh, yeah, but it just has like a more beachy theme, like
Exactly.
it's like a breath of fresh air, as we're kind of getting a little bit more of a breath of chilly air right now.
I know. It's like you mix together Surf's Up and Wipeout, and you get Wipeout Blackout.
Exactly.
That is the game. So definitely some awesome stuff. Play that great TwinsWinsDay, 7 to 9 every single Wednesday. We do have a Lime Prize winner on that $14, and it's Fifi over at the Chili Lime.
Oh, yeah, good job, Fifi, as we start working on that $14 large M. But as you guys are doing that, we got some national days for you guys. And starting us off, we actually have a World Day with World Temperance Day. Every year, on October 3rd, World Temperance Day encourages people to give up alcohol. It's also a day to learn about the history of temperance movements around the world.
Ah, okay. I'm not familiar with this, to be honest.
I actually haven't really heard of, like, temperance. All I've really known about is, like, when we made alcohol legal.
Yeah. Well, during the 19th and early 20th centuries, the temperance movement became prominent in many countries, particularly in English-speaking, Scandinavian, and major Protestant ones. It eventually led to national prohibitions in Canada from 1918 to 1920. Norway spritz only Spirits only from 1919 to 1926, and Finland in 1919 through 1932, and a few others.
Which I'm guessing is part of the American Prohibition movement as well, which is interesting.
Okay.
Oh, if that's fun.
Yeah. What I need to know what what it is. To be honest, I need to have a definition in front of me of the temperance movement.
Yeah, but as you're looking at that, we have a couple winners on this large M, as we have Italian over at Meister's Bar and Grill and Mikey Wins over at Clubhouse of Edinburgh. They'll be splitting up that $14 large M. Good job to both those players.
Yeah, is a movement dedicated to promoting moderation and, more often, complete absence in the use of intoxicating liquor. Okay, so it's
like prohibition.
Yeah, I mean I promote moderation with pretty much everything. So I think that it's not terrible, but you go to any kind of extreme for most things, it usually can get down to the point where it's ridiculous. But this is definitely not too crazy.
Oh, yeah, but we do have a winner on this must-go coverall prize, as we have Yo-Yo over at Halfley's Bar, taking home $21. Good job to you, Yo-Yo.
Yeah, and happy World Temperance Day. We're about to be getting enrolled into a game number 4 of Vikings Bingo. That jackpot is still growing and rolling. All you got to do is win it in 52 balls or less. But I'm getting into our next national day, and that's Global Smoothies Day. On October 3rd, Global Smoothie Day celebrates how smoothie blended with whole foods are an easy and fun way to obtain nutrients. The day also encourages people around the world to drink a smoothie. Now, did you end up having any smoothie this morning?
I did.
You did have your smoothie.
It was store-bought, though.
You usually have a daily smoothie, and so in the mornings, that's usually your breakfast.
Mine, it wasn't. I didn't make it this time. It was a store-bought one.
Ooh, what'd you get?
It was just like a strawberry banana. Fairlife makes it, I think.
Yummy.
Yeah.
I like a good strawberry banana smoothie.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm a huge fan of just smoothies in general.
Oh,
I
yeah.
feel like I don't use it actually enough. Like I don't make my own smoothies enough. Like I definitely go to like Smoothie King, Tropical Smoothie, all those different fast food smoothie places. I go to those places often, but I need to make my own smoothies on more of a consistent basis.
Oh, yeah, especially because it's usually pretty simple. The only thing is, like, having all of the ingredients.
Yeah, the only thing I have a disdain for is the cleaning process of it.
Oh, yeah, it's kind of a pain to clean those cups.
And you do it in, like, a little cup, but I would do it in, like, a full-blown blender kind of thing, and cleaning that whole blender and all of its blades and everything like that, sometimes it's just I don't feel like it's worth it. But other times it's like, this is spot on. This is the best smoothie I've had in years. Like, and so it really matters.
Oh yeah, it really does.
Yeah. But Ben is definitely a big-time smoothie drinker as well. Now, Ben, check in. Let us know what your favorite smoothie is, and we'll let you guys know what our favorite smoothie is as well. My favorite has to be a peanut butter chocolate banana smoothie. Those I get from every smoothie fast food place, and it's just as good when I get it at home as well. So peanut butter banana is for sure. Throw a little bit of chocolate in there, makes it even better.
Oh, yeah. The one that I typically order is a if I'm getting one someplace, which means like it's nice to have it. So strawberry, banana, chocolate.
So easy. That's
the way to go.
Yeah, that's
and always with dark chocolate. It's the way to go. It's so easy. It's called the at Tropical Smoothie. It's called the Beach Bum. That's my favorite one.
They usually put white chocolate, but you like to substitute the white chocolate for.
Do they? Usually just says chocolate, and then you can add whichever one you want.
Whichever one you want. I normally hear of white chocolate being added into the Beach Bum, not dark chocolate, and so that's really really cool.
It's the way to go.
Or milk chocolate, I should say, not dark chocolate, because that's a different kind.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I'll usually go for like dark chocolate on it.
Yeah. We do have Ben checking in, letting us know that he is literally giving us his order from Smoothie King, and that is the Peanut Butter Power Plus with extra protein and peanut butter.
So he wants extra plus. No, extra power and extra peanut butter in his peanut butter So he wants a peanut butter power plus. That is.
Yeah, he's he wants the plus. He wants everything plus. We got our prizes on the line for this game. We got a $15 line prize, a $15 large gem, and a $16,000 coverall. As players are already one ball away on this line prize. Hopefully we can get it out quickly, and there it is.
Oh, wow. It's like Groundhog's Day. We got Fifi taking home another line prize over at the Chili Lime. This time splitting it up with Dano123. Splitting up with Dano over at Lincoln Depot. Taking home $15.
Yeah, good job to all of our winners. But he's very similar to me. He likes that peanut butter, banana, like protein, chocolate taste kind of thing. It's by far my favorite. And
it's a hard thing to beat. Peanut butter is like a top tier flavor.
And it's one of those smoothies that I've never gotten like messed up.
Oh, yeah.
Like I've gotten other smoothies where I'm like, this doesn't taste how it normally does. That one always tastes the same.
He's also letting us know that 40 ounces of that is like 1,800 calories altogether. Isn't that like all you need in a day?
Yeah, that's about all you need in a day. Like if you're on a diet, like I would lose weight if I had that all in one day, but I would survive. I would survive off of just that for the day.
It almost feels weird that you could calorie speaking, you could live off of that. I don't know if you have all of your nutrients and everything you'll need.
It'd probably be better than most people's nutritional diets.
Yeah, probably with all the protein because he's getting the extra in there. Dang.
No, it's not a bad. If you're doing,
I see those Smoothie King cups. Those things are massive.
Yeah, Ben says he's always bulking. He's in a constant bulk.
Ben has to be in a constant bulk, otherwise he would probably be transparent.
Yeah, because he wouldn't be able to build any muscle on him because he doesn't have any fat to pull from. He's only got whatever he eats to be able to build the muscle up.
That burns away when he blinks.
Yeah, exactly. We got SNS over at the shortstop Fridley taking home $15 on that large gem. Now we're trying to give out this $23 coverall, and we'll see who can end up winning this one. He just found out the beauty of Mass Gainer. If you don't know what that is, it's a protein powder that pretty much just gives you a bunch of calories.
Yeah.
And so that's been helping him put on a little bit of weight.
That's
good.
And
so I get it. You definitely need that.
And man, all that Florida beach food.
Yeah. I don't think he's enjoying it nearly as much as we would if we were vacationing down there.
Oh, yeah.
But we got Kirby over at VFW Blaine taking home that $23 coverall prize. Good job to all the winners in this game number 4 of Vikings Bingo. We're about to get enrolled into a game number 5. Halfway point of these games already.
Wow, definitely going by super quickly. We have another national day for you guys, as this one is National Boyfriend Day. National Boyfriend Day, sometimes referred to as National Boyfriend's Day, just add an S on there. On October 3rd, recognizes the sweetheart in your life. Like special days for family members, this day dedicates attention to the boyfriends in our lives.
Yeah, definitely an awesome one on this one. Whether it's a boy that is a friend or... No, I think this is specifically for the relationships that that you have a boyfriend. So awesome! I am currently someone's boyfriend, so I better get special treatment on today.
Yeah, I'm surprised you haven't brought that up already. I already seen like Snapchats from other people and
exactly. I'm like, where's my post? Where's my Instagram story? I shouldn't say that because I haven't posted on my own Instagram in like 4 years now, and so. So, even on my stories. And so, I can't even say anything about posts and stuff.
Oh, no, you never really can.
No, you can't.
It's like, what are you picky for?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I don't care. Maybe she'll buy me, lunch or something.
Ooh, that's the way to go. Maybe today's like a Culver's Day or something.
Culver's. I would totally get a sub, too. I totally could eat up a sub. But happy National Boyfriend's Day. If you have a boyfriend, make sure you guys celebrate them today.
Either take them out to their favorite restaurant, and actually, if you guys really want to treat your boyfriend, go buy him a Lego set.
Go buy them a Lego set right now.
Nothing says thank you for being my boyfriend other than buying them the $1,000 Millennium Falcon.
Oh,
$800.
Yeah, no, do you want to tell you what ones I actually do like is I probably wouldn't enjoy as much of the old Lego sets that I used to as a kid, but I would totally get behind those little they're meant for display Lego sets.
They do that for other things too. I forgot what they're called. I think they're called UCS or something. Where they have it's almost like models of stuff.
Yes.
That you can get, and then they even do it for they still do it for Star Wars and stuff, to where you can do like more technical like ship builds and stuff. They have one for they actually just released one for the UCS actually comes from the ship I was about to name. They have one from the UCS Razor Crest from the Mandalorian ship.
Yes.
They just made one of those sets, like
That's
the technical
really cool. That's
those.
really cool. Yeah, I like those. I like the
I
like
want
when
the
you just buy
Mustang
the
one they
helmets.
have.
You just buy the helmet, like you get like the Mandalorian helmet, or you get like Iron Man's helmet.
Have you seen the big head things that they started doing?
No.
Where Lego has like almost like they're called brick heads, I think.
Really? Okay.
And so like they're these really funny looking Legos that you can get, and they all just have like big like just like a enormous like head compared to their body. And so you get like funny ones, like here's
that is funny.
here's like Goofy.
Those are super funny. I would
Like,
definitely
look at, like,
get some of those.
Boba Fett, Iron Man, Captain
Those are
America.
funny. It's almost like a Lego version of what are they called? That they're like collectibles that go in like your book.
The Pops.
Yes,
Yeah,
the Pops.
It's like a better version of Pops.
Exactly.
Like, look at Obi-Wan and Darth Vader. This is such a
That is awesome. That may be some Christmas gifts right there.
Exactly.
Yeah, those are some really cool stuff. We do have a line prize going out to Mikey Wins over at the clubhouse in Edinburgh, taking home $16. Now we're working on a $16 large gem as we got Raspberry 7 balls away. But happy National Boyfriend's Day. We are now going to move on to our final national day of today, and that's National Techies Day. On National Techies Day, we encourage students to consider a career in technologies. Techies, that's what it's called. Okay, I was just because of the way it's spelled.
Oh, yeah.
With so many opportunities in the growing technology field, students seeking a career in technology will find promising choices anywhere they look. No, it's one of the biggest growing job markets in the world right now.
Oh, yeah.
Is jobs within technology. And so if you have any kind of interest in technology, definitely go after it. Try and figure out a little bit more about it, as that's where the world is going.
And it's crazy that you really don't even in high school, I heard no one at my high school was going into only a couple people that I knew, and some of them are now they're doing work with the government actually already, like government, not only government agency, specific
and you see people they'll go to college and they'll be like, what I want to do is I don't have a passion for anything, but I just want to make money, and then they go into other things business,
even accounting, being a lawyer, my parents want me to be a doctor so I can make money.
Technology?
But, there's so many people that are doing couple month classes where you learn coding and then just start working as an intern at a company and then work up.
I mean, you could do that. Get just a base level job. I mean, getting a degree in a tech job. I mean, even better. It's definitely a great day to maybe think about being a techie. We do have Sparkle 31 over at the Lincoln Depot taking home $16 and a $24 coverall must-go prize going out to Bonehead over at Poppers. Good job to all the winners in this game number 5 of Vikings Bingo. We're now getting enrolled into a game number 6.
Oh, yeah. And as we're getting enrolled into this game number 6, we got a little Twins news for you guys, as the Twins are currently 77 and 82. Eric Hayes and Victor Reyes homered, and the Detroit Tigers took advantage of Minnesota's sloppy play, beating touted pitching prospects Simeon Woods, Richardson, and the Twins 5-2 on Sunday.
Not what we wanted to see, but hopefully they can turn it around as we are taking on the White Sox. It's our final series, and it's with our in-conference rivals, the White Sox. Should be some fun stuff. The first game is happening at 7:10 p.m., and we are going to be at the White Sox Stadium for this game.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be some awesome stuff. But as you guys know, we have teamed up with the Minnesota Twins, and you guys can play Twins Win for you guys' e-tabs wherever Pilot games are played, and check out that Home Run Derby bonus round.
Yeah, it's awesome stuff. Now, I asked Jordy this question. What Looney Tunes character would you use for your Home Run Derby bonus round?
Looney Tunes character.
Yeah. I said Frankenstein's monster. The big orange fluffball guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's my pick. That sneaks around the haunted mansion.
I'm going to go with Elmer Fudd.
Elmer Fudd.
You ever seen him when he swings that shotgun around? he's got some swing on him,
He's got power, no accuracy.
No, he's got power in the hips. You know, he's going to
all the power he needs, no accuracy
Yeah.
to make contact.
maybe Daffy. He'd be pretty good.
Daffy was my pick for the slap shot bonus round.
Yeah, Daffy. He's definitely good at
Because
that.
he makes an appearance in Mighty Ducks, doesn't he? Something like that.
Maybe. Does Daffy appear in the Mighty Ducks?
I'm trying to think.
He does have hockey stuff they've built on him, and
No, the hockey camp. They have a little show called the hockey camp.
and that's what Donald.
Oh, that's Donald. No, I swear that there is
Maybe.
a Daffy Duck
Maybe.
hockey. But okay, well, but definitely some great stuff there. What what character are you using? Elmer Fudd?
Elmer Fudd.
Elmer Fudd, that's the last selection. And Ben's going with the Tasmanian Devil. Obviously, great pick right there. That is a fantastic pick.
I feel like Tasmanian Devil is like a.
I mean, you picked Elmer Fudd, so we're not judging picks here, Will. Let's get into our standings, what you guys are earning points for right now, and on to the player side of these standings. Moving from unranked to 10th place, we got Kirby over at Saks with 70,000 points. With 89,000 points in 9th place, we got T-Bone over at Poppers. 8th place is Red over at Monty Sports Bar with 101,000 points. With 108,000 points in 7th place, we got Tez over at Poppers. 6th place is Caribou over at Cooper's Restaurant with 122,000 points. With 178,000 points, previously in 4th, now in 5th, we got Loser Dave over at Finlayson Municipal Bar. Moving up from 5th into 4th, we got Mikey Wins over at Steve O's. We've even seen him get some wins today with 182,000 points. With 189,000 points in 3rd place, also getting wins on today, it's Sinbob over at the Bedrock. 2nd place is Nan at Corky's Bar Southaven with 195,000 points. Before I get into the number 1 player, we do have a line prize going out.
Oh, yeah. We got Paul over at Steve O's taking home $16 on that line prize. Good job to you, Paul, as we start working on that large M.
But our final player in these standings, the number 1 in the 200,000 point club, we got Scrub Eye at VFW Blaine with 203,000 points.
Oh, yeah, definitely some awesome stuff. Good job to all of our players in the top 10. But now on to the locations they're supporting. In 10th place, we got Steve O's and Crystal with 85,000 points. Shortly ahead in 9th, we got Halfley's Bar in Richmond with 88,000 points. In 8th place, kicking off that 100,000 point club, we have Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards with 114,000 points. With 123,000 points in 7th place, we have Miniger Sports Hub in La Crescent. In 6th place, we have VFW Blaine with 207,000 points, kicking off that 200,000 point club very quickly. In 5th place, we have Our Place on 3rd and Faribault with 221,000 points. In 4th place, we have Poppers in Virginia with 291,000 points. Definitely closing in on that 300,000 point club, and definitely got a very large gap between them and 5th. In 3rd place, we have Corky's Bar Southaven with 363,000 points. Moving shortly away from that 300,000 point club in 2nd place, we have American Legion Fridley with 405,000 points. But before I get into this next location, we do have a winner.
Yeah, we have Kirby over at VFW Blaine and D-Man over at VFW Blaine, splitting up that $16 large prize. We're now working on a $24 coverall, and it's going out to Bonehead over at Poppers. Good job taking home $24. Just 4 balls away from taking home that coverall jackpot, but that means that jackpot is rolling and growing into a game number 7 of the broadcast. So make sure you guys get enrolled, press play for a chance at over $16,000 of prizes. But you guys could also take home some great prizes in some of our ETAP games. The newest one is Bounty Hunter Oh, wait, did you not talk about the final location?
I did not.
Okay, I got moving on. Let's talk about the final location in our Viking Zone standings.
Especially because I don't even think they even left first place in between the standings.
Yeah, they just keep on holding on to first.
Oh, yeah. In first place, we have VFW Spring Lake Park with 531,000 points. Good job to all of our locations in those location standings, and good job to all the players out there supporting them.
Yeah, definitely some great stuff there. But on to our ETABs now. Our newest ETAB game is Bounty Hunter, but we're listening to a really fun one as well. It's called Bachelorette Party. You can pick out a lucky player in that one, as you got multiple selections for your player, as well as a cool bonus round in that game as well. But if that's not your fancy, we got over 70 different Charitable ETAB games. You can play anytime and win huge prizes up to $1,500. All games have small bets between 50 cents and $5 with awesome bonus and free play rounds. And we are going to create a gauntlet. And you put out a ETAB game. I put out an ETAB game. Ben selects which one wins.
Okay, too easy.
Okay.
Martian Invasion.
Martian Invasion. Well, I know what to pick because this one will win every single time. Going Bananas.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
I know Ben's favorite.
Cowboys and aliens, that's a debate.
Cowboys.
Monkeys and aliens?
Monkeys.
Aliens win.
Aliens win?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Planet of the Apes?
Yeah, but we're not aliens.
Huh?
We're but mortal humans.
Have you seen that monkey in there? I'm pretty sure he can talk.
You kind of cheated.
Yeah, you're right. I did cheat. I'll choose a different one. I'll go with Scrooge's chest. That's the one I'll pick. I'll pick Scrooge's chest. We got 1 minute to get enrolled in this next game, so make sure you guys get enrolled. Prize play $16,698 of total prizes, and we wait for the verdict. We are going to get into some music history on today, and this one's a fun one because it also gets highlighted in our movies released on today, and that's because in 2003, School of Rock opens in theaters, starring Jack Black as a musician who poses as a substitute teacher and forms a band with the students. Classic rock abounds in the film with teachable moments soundtracked to Highway to Hell, Smoke on the Water, and even Immigrant Song, a track secured after Black made a video literally begging Led Zeppelin to let them use it. The movie is also notable for featuring Miranda Cosgrove's acting debut.
Oh, definitely a lot of fun.
I didn't know that was her debut. That's super funny.
Yeah, because it was a little bit before Drake and Josh. But I actually saw a video like 2 days ago talking about, and I saw the video of Jack Black actually begging Led Zeppelin to let him use Immigrant Song. Because their Led Zeppelin's literally known for just like not like allowing songs to be used,
but because Jack Black is Jack Black,
it's what it turned into. Is he was like, "We have to do this. It has to be Immigrant Song for this scene, please."
And he's like such a
they gave in
rock fan and everything like that. And he's made his own music before Jack Black himself, and so I feel like it was kind of like a being like, okay, well, you're obviously like so into like rock music and have such a passion for this.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we'll let you do it.
They had to have seen Tenacious D.
Yeah, for sure. Sure. I mean, this is just an awesome one. 2003, School of Rock opens in theaters.
Oh, yeah. I'm glad he did it because it was a perfect use of that song in that scene when they're all in the van. But before we talk about our next thing in music history, we have a couple of winners as we have Goober over at JB's Tavern and Hunter's Mom over at One Mona Club taking home $17 on that line prize. Good job to both those players.
Yeah, Ben did check in to let us know which one of our ETAB gauntlet won, and it was Martian Invasion. He did say the animation on Scrooge's chest is good, though.
It is. So honestly, it really is kind of hard to compare favorite ETABs and which one is honestly the best. So honestly, you guys should each go and try each of your own.
For sure.
Oh, yeah. But we do have one more thing in music history for you guys, because in 1961, the Beach Boys record their first single, Surfin', at World Pacific Studios in Los Angeles.
Wow, definitely cool. And the Beach Boys, iconic during that boy band era, and it's definitely some great stuff there. Surfin' being their first one, and I don't know if didn't know I've heard Surfin'. I've heard Surfin'. I was going to say, I don't think I've heard Surfin', but then I thought about it, and I was like, no, it just sounds like a lot of their other songs as well, and so I just kind of meshed it together with a different one.
Oh, yeah. It's like, it's kind of like being like, oh, I haven't heard that AC/DC song before. It's like, yes, you have.
Yes, you have. You just don't realize it.
Yeah.
You thought you were listening to the same song. We do have Stoli over at American Legion Shakopee taking home $27. Final ball to give out this 16 grand jackpot, and it's not going out. Moving on to a $25 must-go prize, as we got players already 2 balls away, and that jackpot rolling and growing to a game number 8.
Oh, yeah. But if you guys want to make sure you guys are earning points on those PGL specialty nights, you guys have to be signed up at pgl.world and become a member of our league. PGL players compete for points, and they have access to insider information, which includes a monthly newsletter that has a ton of great information in it. Not only that, they get put on our new PGL member spotlight, where they get a little bit of extra luck, and see if we can't get them on those PGL standings.
Yeah, we do have a winner, and maybe the hottest player of this lunchtime. We got Fifi over at the Chili Lime taking home $25. Good job, Fifi, and all the other players in this game number 7 of Vikings Bingo. We're now getting enrolled into a game number 8, so make sure you guys get enrolled. Press play. With 16 grand on the line, you definitely want to do so.
Oh, yeah, but we were just talking about some of our new PGL members, so we're going to spotlight them and see if we can't get them some extra luck.
Ooh. Yeah, we got Hockaday 25, Vegas Made 1, Eli 333, BKR, Sarah, Tate, as well as Lee Lou Loves You. Well, good job to all those players getting signed up, and hopefully we see you get into these top 10, but it's going to be a tough one, as these top 10s have been super competitive during those PGL nights.
Oh, yeah, and kicking off our player standings in 10th place, we have Sarah Honey over at VFW Austin with 600,000 points. In 9th place, we have Keeves over at Clearwater Corners with 618,000 points. Shortly ahead with 619,000 points, we have 8th place Chapster over at Moe's. In 7th, we have Nixon over at VFW Roseville with 641,000 points. In 6th place, we have Keith over at Billy's Rockford with 659,000 points. With 670,000 points in 5th place, we have Brizo over at the Underground Bar and Grill. 4th place is Sloppy over at Mullins Bar and Grill with 711,000 points. 3rd place is Devoided over at the Roadside with 731,000 points. With 764,000 points in 2nd place, we have Bergar over at the Rusty Nail Thief River Falls. And in 1st place, holding on to that spot for a while now, and the only player in that 1 million point club, it is Forget You D over at VFW Austin with 1,059,000 points.
Good job to all those players getting signed up. I mean, and also earning a bunch of points during those PGL nights. But onto the locations who have a bunch of players playing at them. And previously in 8th, now in 10th, we got the Rusty Nail Thief River Falls with 1,868,000 points. With 1,905,000 points previously in 7th, now in 9th, we got VFW Austin. Both those locations got bumped back by these next 2 locations. Previously in 10th, now in 8th, we got Corner Bar and Grill Winstead with 1,925,000 points. With 1,949,000 points previously in 9th, now in 7th, we got LJ's in Miltona. 6th place is the Friendly Buffalo in Big Lake with 2,007,000 points. With 2,138,000 points in 5th place, we got the Corner Pocket in Rice. 4th place is the Mabel Liquor Store with 2,393,000 points. With 2,466,000 points in 3rd place, we got VFW Northfield. 2nd place is Poppers in Virginia with 2,746,000 points. And in 1st place, we got Howie's Sports Bar and Grill in St. Cloud with 3,114,000 points.
Oh, yeah, definitely some awesome stuff there. But we have just about 15 seconds left to get enrolled into this next game, and we have over $16,000 still on that jackpot. So make sure you guys are getting enrolled in pressing play.
Yes, definitely. We want to give out this big prize before we are done with these games. Only 3 more opportunities for this jackpot. But we do have a little bit of wild news as their preseason has been underway, and we got another game over with this weekend.
Oh, yeah. And if you wanted to watch one performance that gave you the warm and comfortable feeling that the Minnesota Wild can realistically improve on last year's record-breaking regular season, then tonight's 3-0 win against the Chicago Blackhawks was perfect. Despite having to kill off 6 penalties and only have 3 power play opportunities, the Wild outshot the Blackhawks 27-9 and controlled play for almost the entire game.
Seems that way.
Oh, yeah, it was just pure domination, led by an excellent defensive effort that transitioned up the ice into their own offense. Matt Boldy, Ryan Hartman, Brandon Duhaime, and Connor Dewar were the only point earners with 1 each, but it was just that type of game where, honestly, who needs just one person scoring when you have, 3 people that can do it effectively?
Getting after
and then,
it.
Just completely hold off the Blackhawks. Only getting 9 shots off that entire game.
Yeah, and we
at
got
the goal.
27 shots off.
That defense must be that Blackhawks defense must be at least sweating a little bit during this preseason.
Yeah, awesome stuff for us. I mean, I love the way that they put it in this article, being like, if you want to watch a nice, warm, comfortable, feel-good game, watch that one against the Chicago Blackhawks.
I almost felt like I was in a cabin with some hot chocolate. And I was like, oh, wow. This is nice.
This is nice. Yeah, and we're super excited because we're going to have another opportunity to see our Wild take on the ice as they are going up against the Blues at 7 p.m. during this preseason. We do have a winner on that line prize, though.
Oh, yeah, we got Kirby over at VFW Blaine, taking home $13 on that line prize. Good job to you, Kirby.
Yeah, and if you guys want to send a little bit of support over to the Minnesota Wild, play the great E-Tab game, Let's Go Wild. Even check out the Slapshot bonus round. See if you can win some great prizes. We do have a large M winner as Kirby over at VFW Blaine has gotten back-to-back $13 must-go prizes as we have a bit of a run-up at this $16,000 coverall.
Oh, yeah, and we even have WD-40's more extensive cousin, WD-60 out there.
Oh. Ooh. We'll see 2 balls away to try and give it out. Stoli is 4 balls away, not looking to be able to win it, but we don't like to call it too soon. And we're moving past it to a $20 must-go coverall. Only 2 more opportunities to take home this jackpot, but we'll see where this must-go ends up going out. As we hop into a fishing report that we are checking in with, this was done by Explore Minnesota on September 30th, and we're checking in with Lake City, Mississippi River, and Lake Pippin. But before we read about that, we do have a winner.
Oh, yeah, we have D-Man over at Sidetrack taking home $20 on that must-go coverall prize. Good job to D-Man and Kirby taking home wins on that game. Make sure you guys are getting enrolled and pressing play, though, because this next one is going to be game number 9, our second-to-last chance at that $16,000 jackpot.
Maybe it's like the man.
Maybe.
Maybe. Could be that.
It
most likely they're just
With
trying
the
to get us
2
to say a bad word. That's probably the most likely thing they're trying to do. But, I like to believe that it's,
Demand. Yeah.
Or just D-Man. We do have a great fishery report. Lake City, Mississippi River, Lake Pippin, and the fall perch bite on the Mississippi River from Wabasha to Alma is strong. Most of the perch are in 3 to 7 feet of water, schooled along the weed lines. Perch are moving into wintering sites, and walleye are generally not far behind. Crappies and bluegills can be found on structures and along the weed lines. Perch and panfish are hitting the live bait and plastics. Walleye can be found in 5 to 10 feet when using live or artificial bait during the morning, late afternoon, and nighttime hours. Bass and northern pike are active all day, chasing bait fish in waters as shallow as 2 feet for the most action, using topwater and shallow diving baits.
Oh, yeah, definitely some awesome stuff. Make sure you guys are out there, and make sure you guys are taking photos whenever you guys are getting a nice catch. But make sure you guys are also taking photos of any nice jackpots you guys are getting, especially when you guys are playing pilot games with us. We love to get those pictures and to see your guys' faces. So if you guys want a jackpot, hold your iPad up and let us see a picture with that happy message holding that jackpot message. You guys can send us pictures you guys playing with your friends or even your favorite bartender. And you guys can share those pictures on Facebook or by emailing them to us directly at jackpots@pilotgames.com.
Yeah, definitely some great stuff there, and we love to show them off. We'll show it off again just one more time as we showed it off earlier in the broadcast, but it's Fred Trisha getting that big jackpot, the largest jackpot over the weekend, and we'll be highlighting them at the end of our broadcast. But I would love to highlight our Vikings game that we just had because we went overseas and we had a nice one as Justin Jefferson bounced back from 2 quiet games, and Greg Joseph made amends for an extra point miss. The Vikings star receiver scored a touchdown and beat Marshawn Lattimore on a 39-yard reception to set up Joseph's 47-yard field goal with 24 seconds left. And Minnesota hung on for a 28-25 win over New Orleans on Sunday at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.
Oh, yeah, it was definitely some fun stuff. The Saints, they had one 60-goal field goal that they made.
Yeah, I don't remember what I
And
missed.
then I think they missed the second one. They had 2 attempts and they made 1.
Yeah, I remember. I mean, I luckily actually woke up for this game as I have Alvin Kamara on my fantasy team, on both fantasy teams that I have right now. And he didn't get announced to being injured till 8 o'clock in the morning for me. And so I woke up 8 o'clock in the morning, had to switch him out of my fantasy lineup. Luckily, I was actually up at that time to do so because they didn't announce. He was expected to play up until 8 o'clock when the game was at 8:30.
That's crazy. They probably flew him out there.
Did you know, I think it was like 87% of fantasy team owners ended up, who owned Alvin Kamara, ended up starting him in that game. I was a part of the 13% that
of
didn't.
People that actually realized in time.
Yeah, that actually woke up in time to take him out.
That is actually, you were part of a very small statistic of people that actually caught that.
Yeah.
That is actually a pretty small amount of people playing fantasy.
Yeah. Thinking about it, it was crazy, but it positive for our Vikings, as it would have been a tough game with him. But we're glad that we were able to get the win without him, and we got the line prize winner on this game.
Oh yeah, we got Loser Phil, Let Me Win Please, and Halfway, as well as Don's Better Half. They'll all be splitting up that $13 line prize. Good job to all of those winners.
Yeah, good job to all of our winners.
Maybe Dan's Better Half?
Yeah, could be.
Dan or Don?
Yeah. Could be. We got $13 on that large M, and we got a Vikings game happening this weekend as the Vikings are taking on the Bears at 12 a.m. This is the first game that I felt absolutely super confident about throughout this entire season because the Bears, they're not that good, and our Vikings should definitely beat them. If this is a close game, I will be very upset.
Oh, yeah.
As the Bears are one of the worst teams in the entire league, and so we should be able to get a dominant win with a big exclamation point.
Oh, yeah. And before that game on Sunday at 12 o'clock for you guys, make sure you guys are clicking on that sports link on the Player Connect app and filling in those e-tip boards. Remember, you guys get 5 squares. You guys can pick anywhere on the board, and you guys can get some extra points if you guys are correct.
Yeah, for those PGL standings.
Oh, yeah. But if you guys want to wish the Vikings a little bit of extra luck, as you guys know, we've teamed up with the Minnesota Vikings for the E-Tab game Vikings Victory. You guys can pick a letter in that skull bonus to win some big prizes.
Yeah, definitely awesome stuff there. Ben says, don't smack talk the Bears. If they were the Bears, I would. But these are the Bears. That's what we got to call these guys because they are terrible.
Oh, yeah.
They can't be referred to as the classic the Bears.
Oh, no.
No, they're the Bears.
Oh, yeah, we do have a couple winners as we have Grannies over at MT's on 8th taking them that large M, and Bonehead over at Poppers taking them that $19 Musco coverall prize. Good job to all the winners in this game number 9 of Vikings Bingo, getting us ready for game number 10, the final game of Vikings Bingo.
And as we're getting into this final game, we have some celebrity birthdays. And in 1800, George Bancroft was born. He's an American historian known for the history of the United States.
Wow, he had like 40 years?
Yeah, I don't know.
Didn't we get independence in like 1767?
Yeah, let's see. Okay, he was an American historian, statesman, and Democratic politician who was prominent in promoting secondary education both in his home state, Massachusetts, and at the national and international levels.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Why is he known as that? Well, he made a comprehensive 10-volume study of the origins and development of the United States.
Wow.
So that's why he's known as for the history of the United States.
That's awesome. Next up, born in 1916, we have James Herriot, born Alfred White, English veterinarian and novelist, known for All Creatures Great and Small.
Yeah, definitely some cool stuff there. Had a big impact on nature. And born in 1931, we got Glenn Hall, and a Canadian Hockey Hall of Fame goaltender, was a 7-time NHL first-team All-Star, and won the Stanley Cup in 1961. Played for the Chicago Blackhawks and was a butterfly goalkeeper.
Interesting.
Butterfly goalkeeping. Okay. Interesting.
Is that with like using like the legs and the like?
I'm not
kick out?
familiar. I'm not familiar. He might have created butterfly goalkeeping. That would be interesting. Happy birthday, Glenn Hall.
Yeah. Next up, born in 1941, we got Chubby Checker, born Ernest Evans, American singer-songwriter known for The Twist and Limbo Rock.
Ah, cool stuff. Born in 1951, we got Dave Winfield, an American Baseball Hall of Fame outfielder, was a 12-time MLB All-Star, 7-time Golden Glove, 6-time Silver Slugger, played for the San Diego Padres, New York Yankees, and was actually born in St. Paul, Minnesota.
Oh, yeah, definitely some awesome stuff there. Next up, born in 1954, we got Dennis Exerly, American Baseball Hall of Fame pitcher, American League Cy Young Award, and in 1992, American League MVP in 1992 as well, and played for the Oakland A's.
Next up, born in 1954, we got Stevie Ray Vaughan, an American blues guitarist who did was a part of Texas Flood, Pride and Joy, as well as David Bowie's Let's Dance.
That's a good song. I definitely have to listen for that more, see if we can like hear him playing. Next up, born in 1962, we got Tommy Lee, known as Tommy Lee Bass, maybe? American drummer, known for his work with Motley Crue and the famous song Girls, 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 and even like that Hulu thing that's out
Yeah, he just got into recent prominence as another picture leaked of him, as it does once every like 8 years.
I know, maybe closer than
Yeah, I feel like that's giving him a little bit more credit than he deserves. Next up, born in 1967, we got Denis Villeneuve, a French-Canadian director who did Arrival as well as Dune.
Oh, both really good movies. Arrival, that's got Hawkeye in it.
Very good cinematic, scenery capturing in those movies.
Oh, yeah. Next up, born in 1969, we got Gwen Stefani, American singer-songwriter known for, with no doubt, Just a Girl and Don't Talk.
Yeah, very, very popular. Is she also on The X Factor?
Yes,
Gwen Stefani?
she is. I think she might be one of the
judges.
Yeah.
We do have a line prize going out to Bonehead and SNS, splitting up $14 between the two of you. Good job. Now we're working on a $14 large M in this one. Next up, born in 1973, we got Neve Campbell, and a Canadian actress who's a part of Party of Five, as well as Scream. And then the final one is my favorite female actress from the Marvel Universe, and that's born in 1983, Tessa Thompson. She's an American actress in Thor Ragnarok. She's in Thor Love and Thunder. She's in, is she in any of the Avengers?
Who does she play?
Valkyrie.
Oh, yeah. She's Valkyrie, then she's in Endgame.
Yes, she also appears in Endgame.
Yeah, as well as, I think that might be it.
Yeah, it's three. There may be a fourth small little inclusion of her, but I think the two main ones are the Thor movies, and I think she's one of the most well done female superheroes.
Oh yeah, she was so
Marvel.
fun in Thor Ragnarok when she like first comes up onto the scene and just,
in the character development and everything like that. It's super fun. We are still working on that $14 large M, and I want you to pick between these three potential Timberwolves starting lineup. And here's what they said at. The number one is D'Angelo Russell, point guard. Anthony Edwards, shooting guard. Jaden McDaniels at the small forward. Karl Anthony Towns at the power forward. And Rudy Gobert at the center. Second one switches out McDaniels for Anderson. And the final one switches Noel at the shooting guard. And Edwards bumps down to the small forward.
I really like Anderson being that sixth man, so I think I'm going to have to go with our first one.
Their first one.
I like Kyle Anderson being on that bench ready just in case.
Because he's kind of offensive. He's versatile. He can sub into a lot of different spots. But the
second that you sub him in, he's doing work.
Yeah, I agree with that. We do have a split win in this. We have a split win on that large M in this final game between Mad Dog, Kirby, Halfway, Fifi, as well as I'm missing one. And we're moving on. Kirby also won the cover on that one. Good job to all the winners in this game of Skull Bingo. I'd like to see the Russell, Noel, Edwards, Towns, Gobert lineup. I think that one seems like a really, really nice one. And I'm really excited to see what Noel can do. You guys can see a little bit of what our Timberwolves can do at 6:30 tomorrow as the Timberwolves are at the Heat. But we do have a player spotlight we need to talk about before you guys get into some game day bingo.
Oh, yeah. We're currently spotlighting Fred Trisha, who is playing over at the Moonlight Bay when they took home $49,051. But everyone over at the Moonlight Bay supports the awesome charity, the Northern Lakes Youth Hockey. Their mission statement is to promote a fun, fair, and safe environment that maximizes participation and improves players' skills while developing sportsmanship, teamwork, and self-confidence.
Yeah, we love whenever we support youth sports. And that's just a reminder that wherever you guys are playing at, you guys are supporting a specific charity. And that's why we say at the end of every broadcast, when you play Pilot games, your community wins.
See you guys.
Our mission is to serve the community. Pilot Games has given us the opportunity to provide those resources and so forth that we need to our schools, to our fire department, to our library, to organizations that help the hungry. All of those are all made possible by the Pilot Games organization.